Good morning, and this is for the ministry page. I know, I just about to think about this leopard print scarf. But I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of people don't know about Headwraps, and this is a spiritual warfare thing. When you are in a season where you're under a certain amount of spiritual warfare, spiritual duress, spiritual what have you, where it feels oppressive, where it feels like things are uncomfortable, this is the season when women will wear head wraps. Why? Because it's a spiritual protection of the head. And because of that spiritual protection, you will see women wear head wraps. You will see them wear hair ties. You will see them wear wigs, because it's all about protecting the head from the spiritual warfare going on in the atmosphere. When there's a lot of spiritual warfare, you will see a lot of mental attacks, emotional attacks, where you'll have doubting thoughts, confused thoughts, mentally depressed thoughts, where you can't really think straight. This is when you put the full armor of God on, and as you know, that's that Ephesians 6, 10 through 18. The summarized version is: put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, gird your loins in truth, which is a belt, like a chastity belt. Firmly fit your feet with the gospel of peace. The word is like a sword in your mouth, and your faith is like a shield. That's the fastest way to remember that. And you also want to pray Psalms 91. If it's thick and heavy, you want to pray Psalms 35. You want to pray Psalms 144. You want to pray Psalms 18. It all depends on your battle level. But you will find there are certain levels of spiritual discomfort that you will go through. And you want to cover your hair, cover your head. I learned this from one of my coaches, and what she would do, she made the mistake one time. This is how you will understand that spiritual warfare against the head is pivotal to protect. She one day went to a hair store. All y'all ladies that like to go out and get you some hair, and you like to get you that real, that kinky nice stuff, the Brazilian body wave that's made from human hair, do yourself a favor. Pray over the hair before you put it in your head. She told a story about the fact that when you put this hair in your head, she had an experience that she went to the hair salon and they put the hair in her head. And when they put the hair in her head, she started to have some weird experiences where she was feeling uncomfortable. She couldn't understand the oppression that she was feeling in her head. Then she went to sleep. When she went to sleep, she started to have dreams about Brazil. And particularly something that made no sense to her. When she woke up, she had to think about it. And when she thought about it, she realized she forgot to pray over the hair. The hair was human hair. She was experiencing, seeing things that happen in that woman's life. So when you buy hair, you must pray over it, because you can actually end up feeling the emotions of the person, especially if you have a prophetic gifting of the person that owned the hair. Pray over the hair. I don't ever wear real hair. Most of my extensions are synthetic. So that's why I never have had that problem. But just food for thought. Now, I have another friend that's a spiritual person that has a completely different viewpoint on this, but I'm going to leave that viewpoint out. I'm just telling you right now, this is what is the reason why I wear headscarves. And because this is a ministry, I express that. And it's not that olden days, women should cover their head. No, it's a spiritual covering. When you are not married and you don't have a spouse, at least not present, in order to cover yourself, there are going to be seasons you're going to need to cover your head. When your spouse is around, he is your covering. God covers you in the spirit as well. But these are all things that help with the process. But praying about the helmet of salvation and covering your thoughts, especially when you go into sleep, because you're going into the dream spirit realm. And I'm not even going to go in. If I go into the spirit realm, we'll be here all day. And I didn't want to make this video that short. I actually am going to cut this off because I'm going to leave this as its own individual video. So for the ministry, this is Taj McCameron. Bye.